in parallel to the transformation of the infrastructure under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as we have heard from Minister of Works and my colleagues here, there is also a complementary transformation of the people infrastructure, and that is to do with the health of the Nigerian population. Federal Executive Council today considered 4 important items related to the health of Nigerian people. First was the upgrade of the Snakebite Treatment Center in Kaltungo, Gombe State, into the National Snakebite Research and Medical Center in Kaltungo, Gombe State, with an expanded mandate for clinical services, research training to respond to the need that exists in our country for adequate attention to snakebite, snake envenomation. Snakebite remains a significant yet neglected public health challenge, particularly in our rural communities here in Nigeria, in the savanna regions, but also across the sub-region, and is especially hard on vulnerable populations, farmers, herders, hunters, women and children whose livelihoods and daily activities expose them to encounters with snakes. And we do have a large burden. Over 43,000 snake bites annually occur, and many of which result in death, disfigurement, disability, and psychological trauma with severe socioeconomic circumstances, severe socioeconomic impact. This new center will be an important new institution that will address the challenge, particularly in the northeast, the northwest, and the north central geopolitical zones of Nigeria, where the issue is most dire. The new center will provide comprehensive specialized care for snakebite and related envenomations, undertake research on snakebite epidemiology, prevention, diagnosis, and treatment, ensure sustainable access and supply of quality anti-snake venom, and have full clinical and medical departments for improving patient care and specialist services, among other things. It will also partner with international institutions. This is a major step that brings an institution that will be the first of its kind in this country, but also in our sub-region. The second item was the approval by the Federal Executive Council for the procurement of 10 units of compressed natural gas-powered blood donation medical clinic vans for the National Blood Service Agency zonal activities. Essentially, is to facilitate the procuring, collection, and distribution of blood in each of the geopolitical zones. Approximately, we require 1.8 million units of blood donations annually. At the current rate, we only get about 25 to 30%. These blood donation vehicles can be deployed to mobilize donors so that we enhance the collection of blood that is critical for pregnant women who may require cesarean section, for trauma victims, for surgery victims, for patients undergoing surgery, but also for those being treated for cancers who require repeated transfusions or other elements of blood. It's part of the effort to build the infrastructure comprehensively for emergency medical services dealing with maternal health. And this 10 blood donation vehicles will be procured at a cost of, I believe, 6.9 billion naira. The third approval was for the procurement of tuberculosis commodities by the Ministry of Health in the sum of 62 billion naira. The reason is because Nigeria is among the countries that ranks among the highest burden of tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a socially determined disease. It's a disease of those who are poor, vulnerable. It's a disease of poverty, malnutrition, comorbidities, poor housing, and we have one of the largest burdens. While in case detection, Nigeria is among the top countries that is able to detect those cases. Until now, most of the treatment for tuberculosis depended on external actors. Now, Nigerian government is stepping in to procure those commodities and put us on a path to manufacture them locally. We don't manufacture those at the moment. So the effort to procure by the federal government will lead to ultimately the manufacturing of anti-tuberculosis drugs, the first line as the second line. And the final approval was for the procurement of reproductive health drugs and commodities in the sum of 25 billion naira through the Primary Healthcare Development Agency. That is to provide family planning commodities and maternal health commodities for those who choose to use them for birth spacing, essentially allowing women to exercise their wish, if they so wish, to use family planning, and will be distributed through primary healthcare centers across the country. And that's also with a view to getting us on a path to manufacturing those commodities in Nigeria. Essentially, those are the four major decisions that the FEC took regarding the health of Nigerian people. Thank you, Honorable Minister.